Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another prediction video here on the ESPN Pigskin Pick'em. That's right. Just pretty. I fill this out anyway, so might as well make a video out of it. But yeah, I'm here with Week 6 predictions. But before I get fully into that, if any one of you 2 months ago watched a video of mine reacting to Mac Jones' first preseason, I think his preseason debut, reacted to that, and I said if that video gets 10 likes, I would buy a Mac Jones jersey. The video is now at 19 likes, so about 2 months later, it finally came. We got the Mac Jones jersey, number 10, Mac Jones. Let's go. This is my first time putting it on. It feels absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's get into some predictions. Starting off today. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Philadelphia Eagles. I got Tampa's gonna win. The Eagles. I think they're a team that'll stay close in a lot of games. They're just not gonna win. They just won't win the games. I have them staying close through the first quarter, maybe a bit of the second quarter, and then. Or at least they'll stay close 2 quarters, I think, and then whether it's first, second, third, something like that. But yeah, Tampa Bay is going to win. I feel very confident about that. By 7 points, I don't know for sure about that. But the fact that they'll win, yeah, they'll win. They'll win. Next, the Miami Dolphins at Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm leaning the Jaguars here. I don't like Miami's uncertain about who's coming back, who's going to start as quarterback. At least for everything I'm hearing, I hear Tua is back, but he's also not fully healthy. So I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I get there's some weird stuff happening with them, but I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I think they're gonna get their first win of the year here. Next, the Packers at the Bears. Bears. Defense, I think they lead the league in sacks with 18, I believe. You have to get some pressure on Aaron Rodgers, but in the end, it's not going to matter. Their defense is good. You can't stop. The Packers offense should have a nice game overall. Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, all going to have a pretty good game. I mean, Justin Fields hasn't been great yet. I definitely think he'll pick it up, but as of right now, yeah, I'm gonna go Packers here. Bengals at Lions. I've seen a lot of people pick the Lions just because they're due for a win. Not against the Bengals. The Bengals are a good team. The Lions, they're fine, but they're not a good team. This game will end. This game will end with a game winner. The game's gonna just like every single other Detroit game this year. They're gonna keep it close. They're gonna impress everybody and then lose at the final seconds because that's just how it works. Yeah, I do have the Cincinnati Bengals winning that one as well. Houston Texans versus Indianapolis Colts. I got the Colts. They're the best 1-4 team. They might be the best team with a losing record just in general. They are a very, very good team. If it weren't for Lamar Jackson, they'd be 2-3. Then play the Rams, the Seahawks, the Titans. They're playing great teams, and playing them close. The Texans aren't a great team. The Colts are gonna win. Giants versus Rams at Giants. The Rams. The only 1% here are the people that are Giants fans. The Giants suck, and then they got injured, and now they just really suck. So the Rams don't suck really at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go Rams here. Kansas City at Washington. This is gonna be just another shootout. Washington's defense can't do anything. Neither can Kansas City. So I think both these teams have honestly been a tiny bit disappointing. Washington, their offense has actually been surprisingly good. Their defense surprisingly bad. So it is what it is. They're gonna lose. They suck. Granted, the Chiefs aren't great. They aren't the Chiefs that we're used to. Patrick Mahomes needs to go back to second year Patrick Mahomes, or he needs to get that mentality back. But Yeah, no, I do think the Chiefs will still win this one. Next, Minnesota Vikings at Carolina Panthers. This is honestly one of the more intriguing ones. I'm not going to say one of the better ones, but intriguing ones. Minnesota's played some good games, have won some good games, have lost some good games. Carolina started off 3-0, have then lost 2 straight, including one to the Eagles, which that's a little disappointing. Also, Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, both of them dealing with injuries. I don't know for sure if they'll be back. I think Cook is. I don't know for sure about McCaffrey. I think I just saw something like he was removed from the Panthers practice this week. I do think the Panthers are a slightly better team than the Vikings are. But I would not be surprised if the Vikings won this game. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick the Vikings here as a little upset. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Vikings there. Next, what will probably end up being the best game this week. The Los Angeles Chargers at Baltimore Ravens. Lamar is looking like an MVP candidate, and so is Justin Herbert. This Chargers offense looks absolutely fantastic. Austin Eckler's playing great. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen are playing great. Justin Herbert, as mentioned, an MVP candidate. But so is the Ravens offense. Marquise Brown is actually looking like a good wide receiver. As surprising as that sounds. And Lamar Jackson throwing the ball. Mark Andrews just being the beast. Both offenses are cooking. I am a little worried about the Chargers' run defense. But in the end, I am going to lean Chargers here. I do think they will beat the Baltimore Ravens. I get it's at home, but I think the Chargers will squeak one out here. Next, Arizona Cardinals at Cleveland Browns. Browns' 2 losses have been against good teams. They ending close games. However, their 3 wins have also been against not great teams. The Cardinals, all their losses have come against no one. Their 5 wins, though, come against some good teams. Los Angeles, for one, and I think they're going to get another good win here. I think it'll be a good game. I think the second best game this week, but I do have the Cardinals coming out on top in a very good one. Next, the Raiders at the Broncos. Both teams, honestly, a little disappointing, but one team has their coach, one team doesn't. I'm going with the team that has their coach. Dallas Cowboys at New England Patriots. Yes, the Cowboys are 4-1. They look great, and the New England Patriots look like. I don't like cursing, so I'm not going to say it. But the Patriots, I think, can win this. I think, just the way. We play bad against bad teams. Actually, it's the Jets. We didn't play that bad. But I think the Houston game was a little bit of a fluke. Don't think that'll ever happen. Really, ever happen again. We've played good against against Tampa Bay. We played great against New Orleans. Took some time, but the fourth quarter didn't look horrible. I do think we're going to beat Dallas. I genuinely do think we're going to beat Dallas. Our offense needs we need something. I think more offensively, because we got Matthew Judon on defense, who is absolutely killing it. Matthew Judon is fantastic. The Cowboys' offense is great. Would have liked to have Stephon Gilmore back for this game. Actually, I don't think he would have been back anyway. Never mind. But would have liked to have him in this game. Even though he couldn't play. Well, he was on the team. But I still think our defense will be good enough to slow them down. I think our front 5, I think 4, then Judon can get a lot of pressure to stop Zeke, and then slow down Zach in the passing game. As for their defense, our offense, honestly, it's not that hard to stop. Just be there, and you'll do a pretty good job. But if we can get if we can get a great game from Jacoby Myers, get a little bit of a spark in there, because I think he still doesn't have a touchdown yet. He has like 100-something receptions, still no touchdown. I think this will be the first day he gets a touchdown, and the Patriots will win this game. Next, the Seattle Seahawks at Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have a lot of longevity within their organizations right now. Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson for his first missed game since 2011. And then Mike Tomlin and the tree stump. Except for he's kind of tall for a tree stump. But moves like one, so I'm going to call him that anyway. So yeah, for the Steelers, Seahawks, I do have the Steelers winning this game. I think their defense is fantastic. Their offense is just good enough. I get Juju's out. But you still got Claypool, you got Deontay Johnson, you got James Washington, Ray McLeod. And you still got Najee Harris, who's in freaking beast mode. Even without an offensive line, I do think the Steelers will pull out I don't think it's gonna be a little bit of a boring game, if I'm being honest. Not for the fact that it won't be close, but just the feeling around it is a little bit boring. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Steelers here. Then Buffalo Bills at Tennessee Titans. If the Bills can stop the Titans, Derrick Henry, I will feel very confident. But that is very hard to do. Titans aren't stopping the Bills' offense. Let's make that very clear. The Titans ain't stopping that offense. I think it is more likely that the Bills stop the Titans' offense, as hard as it sounds. But I do think the Bills have a good enough defense to stop the Titans, to slow Derrick Henry down, make Ryan Tannehill a little bit uncomfortable. If they can force Tennessee into passing situations, that's great, because first of all, I have A.J. Brown in a fantasy league that I really need to win. So if you can, Tennessee can just, throw the ball to him, that'd be great. But, yeah, I do think the Buffalo's defense, I think they force more turnovers than they allow. I think the percentage of drives that end in turnovers for their opponent as compared to drives, I think the turnover percentage is higher than the scoring percentage. If any of that made any sense at all, but sorry if it didn't. But the Bills, I do hate picking them, but I do think they're going to win this one. And yeah, that's the predictions. Yeah, I'll do the confidence off screen. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe button. I'll see y'all later. Adios.